No, okay. I don't know if it's me that's tripping, but why in the world is olive oil $8, bro? Usually I don't complain about prices, and I don't like complaining about prices. Because, bruh, look at all these prices. See, this is $6.99. This was $5.30. That's a clearance. Where did just come right here, bro, for some daggone oil. But why in the world? Bro, I'm literally not even joking. Why the frick? Oh no. Skyrocketing. Anybody who goes to Kroger's, bruh, be careful, bruh. These are gradually creeping up on these prices about to skyrocket. It's not okay, bruh. Trump, do something, bro. Lower it. Literally.
So the tariffs are hitting because I was at the grocery store yesterday and saw that paper towels are now $25. Seriously, has anyone else developed the coping mechanism of just commenting about how tariffs are impacting prices loudly in the hopes of being overheard by maggots who will feel shame, or is that just me? Anyway, yeah, yesterday I was in the paper products aisle discussing the impact of tariffs on paper products with my husband, genuinely trying to figure out like which ones would be affordable. We were looking to see what was produced domestically. It turns out a lot more paper products than even we realized, as people who are pretty plugged into all this stuff are produced in Canada. Makes sense. They've got the forests and everything for like sustainable logging. But yeah, all the paper products, they're produced like in North America, but not on this side of the north-south border. They're from Canada. And so the multi-pack of paper towels are like $25, or if you want to go for like the cheapo ones that are like maybe less ply, less money spent on like marketing, all of that, $16. Or you could get a single roll of the generic for like $6 or $7 before taxes. Yeah. Remember when the multi-pack of generic used to cost like $6? I do. It wasn't that long ago. I knew these prices were coming, but I still wasn't emotionally prepared to pay for 4 packs of paper towels what used to be the cost of stocking up on groceries and not even being that budget conscious for like 2 weeks for my household. We went from buying like smoked salmon and cheese along with the food we needed to survive for 2 weeks to you could get 4 packs of paper towels for that money. Fuck Trump.
Ain't no motherfucking way. For one, what a 50% off coupon?
This is crazy. This map shows you the average spend on groceries per week. But for a national average, Americans are spending over $1,100 per month on groceries. You might be wondering, well, how many people is that weekly cost feeding? According to the data, only 2.5. In 2022, grocery prices had increased 13.5%, the highest increase in over 40 years. And since then, we've seen another 1.3% increase in groceries, just under 15% total. If you just read headlines from mainstream media, you would never know that this is the case because they just put out an article saying that Thanksgiving dinner is historically affordable this year, the lowest it's been in 40 years. This article says that you can feed Thanksgiving to 10 people for $58. You can't even feed 4 people McDonald's Happy Meals for $60. So I'm curious where they're getting this information from. This information was taken from the latest Census Bureau findings, and I'm curious, wherever you are on the map, if you think that this is accurate. As always, I want to hear down below.
I'm at the grocery store, and these prices are crazy. $10.79 for 8 cones, $6.99, $4, $5. What gets me is these Snicker bars, $6.09, and there's 6 in a pack. Garlic bread is $4, $5, $5. Look at this for $6.59. Being that it's the store brand, it should be cheaper. And then we got the bougie Bluebell for $10. This is crazy. So you want to feed your kids some pancakes, 3 and $4 for a box. And sausage biscuits are $8. It's ridiculous. You cannot feed people one meal. So on average, I think everything is like $5. So if you are hot this summer, these popsicles are going to be expensive. So I don't know about you, but I need a second income to buy groceries. So if you want to make some extra money, comment the word ready, and I would love to get you started.
Y'all, Target cannot stop losing, and I'm living for it. According to this brilliant article by Fortune, I love how they frame all this stuff and actually talk about how the boycotts are the driving factor. But as you can see here, Target can't get its footing after its DEI program demise in a 40-day boycott against the retailer. Foot traffic at stores is down for the 8th consecutive week. And I love, again, how Fortune is like, yeah, this began just a few days after the company announced that it would end its DEI programs, which we know from when I've done previous videos on this, which you can check the playlist for. But Target essentially doesn't want people to know that this is why they're seeing their numbers fall. They tried blaming it on the cold weather. Yeah, really. And of course, Target isn't just sucking when compared to themselves last year. They're also sucking when compared to their direct competitors like Costco, who notably stood steadfast in their commitment to DEI and was like, no, we're keeping these programs. Fuck off, essentially. And for some reason, people can't figure out why foot traffic has grown in Costco. And it's just done so for the 13th straight week. So I really don't want to hear or see anyone say like, oh, the market's bad, inflation, people aren't buying things. People are, just not at fucking Target. And that goes for Walmart and McDonald's too. You know where people are shopping Target? At Costco. So yeah, all of that to say, Target.
Alright, so I am in Target. It's my birthday today. Tomorrow I'm celebrating with my friends. I came casually to look for a dress. A fucking general question for everybody. Who's wearing this? Like this? Like, what is this? Is this a grandma aisle? Like, seriously, this is so fucking stupid. I don't know who's this fashion designed for. Not women in their 30s. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. What is going on? I'm fucking genuinely confused. What the fuck?
Guys, Target is going out of business and they're going to be filing for bankruptcy. I really think that's what's coming because the Target CEO is meeting with Al Sharpton to discuss why they rolled back DEI efforts, because they are in such a hole, because their sales have been massively down. Their foot traffic has been massively down. Their customer base, who they clearly wildly underestimated, really does care about DEI, cares about the brands that do care about DEI that are now stuck in contracts with Target. This man has done nothing to actually apologize or make anything better. He is the ultimate toxic boss. He's done nothing but make up excuses. Even when they're losing money, they still decide to do the wrong thing. I want you to share and like this video. Share this video with people who still shop at Target, who you know love Target, because the shopping has to stop. Easter weekend is coming up. Do not shop there. Whatever string of nice words that this man comes up with after meeting with Al Sharpton, it is just another marketing scheme. Nothing is going to actually change. Whatever he says, it's just going to be about getting our money back. And this is the way we have actually started to create change, is with our dollars. And guys, can we please not forget about Walmart and Amazon? I still see plenty of people doing Walmart and Amazon hauls and all this stuff. We need to be just as hard on Walmart and Amazon. We don't need to be fleeing to them and giving them the money that we're not giving to Target. We need to be hard on Target and Walmart and Amazon.
So it seems that Target is taking further hits to the company, as this sign was posted in one of their stores. Our store is taking steps to conserve energy today by temporarily reducing lighting and air conditioning. But if it doesn't stop there, Target confirms it will close down all 1,978 stores for 24 hours in weeks, leaving Walmart to scoop up business. Now, April 20th, Target, as well as a bunch of other retailers, will observe the festivities by closing down for the day. Target is among the stores that will be closed this Easter. The retail giant confirmed this on U.S. Sun. This year, Easter will be celebrated on April 20th. Now, the holiday is not a fixed date, but rather calculated based on the lunar cycle. So I guess you gotta ask yourself, what made Target come to this decision? Are they still taking massive hits? Are people still boycotting Target? Will their bottom line ever recover? Guess we're gonna have to stick around to see what happens next.
So the boycott against Target has now been extended indefinitely. Indefinitely. I like that. So I'm just going to take the time right now to just run back some of the consequences that Target is dealing with since they decided to renege on their DEI programs, right? One of which is the stocks. Once priced at $266, today in April 2025, that same stock is priced at $88.73. Another thing is the foot traffic has decreased significantly to the point where now it's in the single-digit percentage rates. You know what single digit is? 1 through 9. 1 through 9. So, you know, us little people have definitely been boycotting ever since we found out that a lot of these major corporations such as Target, Walmart, McDonald's, Forbes, and the list goes on and on, has decided to renege on their REACH initiative, which was an incentive set to invest $2 billion into Black-owned businesses. A lot of us have decided to take our business elsewhere. And it has now caught the attention of our pastors and civil rights leaders and things of that nature. To the point where now we have people like Dr. Jamal Bryant, who is literally and led a Target fast, which was a 40-day fast from Target. Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I do not like the idea of these pastors being the face of this movement. I don't like it at all. However, whatever is going to bring the word out there more, I'm all for it. I just want to make that clear. But since Dr. Jamal Bryant decided to take the initiative and start this 40-day Target fast, which has now ended since Lent is over, but we're obviously not taking our foot off of their necks, which is why the title of this article is basically stating that it's indefinite. This boycott now is indefinite. Like it's not going nowhere, right? Since then, him and his church has actually opened up a website called targetfast.org. I'm going to tag it somewhere here. And on there, it actually provides 300,000 shopping alternatives to Target and some of the other major corporations that have decided to renege on their DEI programs. And just to let you know, 200,000 people has signed up and participated in this fast. So now that this boycott has become indefinite and they see that we're not playing with them, we've actually really committed ourselves to taking our money and our business elsewhere. CEOs from Target, Walmart, Home Depot have all reached out to the Trump administration, letting them know that these tariffs and everything that they're doing will lead to empty shelves. Okay, so the information that I'm reporting to you guys or relaying to you guys is coming from a report done on Axios, right? So apparently the CEOs are all simultaneously contacting and letting, the Trump administration know that these tariffs is a bad idea and they got to go. It's to the point where even the administration is starting to realize like, okay, this is not sustainable at all. And they're starting to take a softer approach or a softer position, right, with this tariff war that they started. In a private speech with JP Morgan, Treasury Secretary Scott Benson admitted that the ongoing trade war with China is not sustainable. Duh, we already knew that. This is a quote I'm reading directly from the article, like I said, that you can go and find on Axios. So the big box CEOs flat out told him, Trump, these prices aren't going up. They're steadily right now, but they will go up. And this isn't about food, but he was told that shelves will be empty. An administrator official told the meeting with Axios. This is a quote coming from an administrative official. Another official, Trump administration official, briefed on the meeting, said that CEOs told Trump disruptions could become noticeable in about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, we can start to see the effects of these tariffs if it continues, right? So while that was happening, financial markets were slumming, stocks, bonds, the dollar, as investors panicked about Trump's latest threats to oust Fed Chair Jerome Powell, to which They actually revealed that Trump also has no intention of firing Powell, which hopefully will calm some of the nerves of the investor community. So what I've gathered from these two reports is that one,
it's Joe from Georgia. So the world's largest retailer in brick and mortar, which is Walmart, has announced today that the tariffs are coming home to roost. The CFO and the CEO have came out and said that we will start to see the prices on the shelves in Walmart changing drastically here in the next couple of weeks, probably starting around Memorial Day, and said it will be in full force by June. They said even with the cuts that they had this past week with the tariffs of this 90-day deal with China, that they're having to increase their prices. They don't have a choice to do so, even though they made a ton of money in the first quarter. So folks, this is where you're going to start seeing everyday people are going to see that these prices, when they're going through the grocery store, they're going through the retail stores to purchase things, the prices are going to be higher. That's what tariffs do. When it's a blanket tariff like we have across every product that's coming from China, it's going to result in an increase in price. So you're looking at some prices of going up as just 20 and 30%. So what they're afraid of at Walmart, that people are going to shoplift and they're going to see that their earnings are going to go down. Right now, they're not changing their earnings for the year. But folks, the tariffs prices are here. They're going to be on your shelves. And you, the American consumer, is going to be paying higher prices.